Hello, everyone. It is another full week of Tailgate Talk. We're coming at you live late at night. It's your boys. It's Joey Mayo. It's Nikki Two Step. And then there's me. Boys, side of the people.
Howdy.
Howdy. Well, we got another week of college football. Clemson dodged the bullet. I didn't even pay attention to what Notre Dame did. UF did not dodge a bullet. And Nick, like I said last week, pick of the year. So take your credit, take your kudos. Have this minute for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, Florida is just always criminally overrated. I watched USF dismantle Boise State, and I said, you know what? They're doing it again. Um, it was kind of crazy. We could be watching the end of the Billy Napier era in Florida, but heck of a win. And if USF wins this week, I say put them at number one. They have the best resume. They'd have a win at Florida, a win at Miami, and then a ranked win against Boise State. Best resume in the country. I think I'm all in on this Bulls team.
Yeah, I mean
You know any
Byron
words?
Brown. Byron Brown is a
Electric,
different. Yeah, he's different.
electric.
He
Head
is
against the
Cam
Bulls.
Newton 2.0. I think he's the closest thing we've seen to Cam in that Heisman season. Like I think he's like as good as Lenore Sellers is, and
Oh,
everyone's talking about Sellers. So I'm curious to see how he does this week.
it should be.
And hey, USF, if you want to send us some merch, Nick will gladly wear it.
Oh,
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna have to go get a hat. I'm not gonna lie to you.
We blew the math budget on Joe's new sweatshirt, so we need a little help here.
This is felt, buddy.
Nice.
That's Rudy-esque.
It is. It's old fashioned.
So with that, let's go ahead and jump right into it. What a week. Standings as they are. Nick making some ground, up to 17 total points. I had a lackluster week, only got one pick right, but it got me 8 points for me to stay in first. And then Joe picking heavy favorites was able to whittle away a little bit, and he's back in it again. He's now at 14 points. So it's anybody's game, and everyone's making picks every week. So you guys ready?
I'm
Sir,
ready.
With that, Nick, who you got first?
we're going back to the well, gentlemen. Give me USF. I don't. If I were a gambling man, which I am, I'm probably just gonna take them to cover, but for this purpose, give me them to win it outright. I'm all in on the Bulls. I will be getting a hat. I've decided in my head. USF, baby. Take me to the promised land.
Yeah, excited to see what they'll do, but I like Oregon in this pick here. Northwestern not that good, obviously. I think Oregon is the second best team in the Big Ten. I like the Ducks here. I think they've been dominant in the first 2 weeks. I'm excited to see what they do in week three. It's very simple.
I'm going back to the hating on Tennessee. Well, it didn't work for me the first time, but now I got Georgia on my side here. Give me the dogs, 3.5 point favorites. I feel pretty good about this pick here.
That should be a great game.
It really should.
Here
And
we go. Here we go.
and
Here we go.
and speaking of hatred picks, I really like what Vandy is building. I think South Carolina, their offense, I have not been impressed with. They've scored 17 points offensively. I know they've had a few punt returns for touchdowns, and that is obviously part of Beamer ball. But give me the Doors. I think they go into Columbia, and I think they pull the upset. And this is kind of more of a I don't like South Carolina pick, but I do want Vandy to win, and they're an underdog. So
For me, what's that saying? It's not about the X's and O's. It's about the Jimmies and Joes. I think this Auburn team has a whole roster full of NFL talent. Um, don't know how much I believe in their coaching staff, but I will take them here against Southern Alabama. I think they're a sleeper team in the SEC this year, and I think that they're going to blow them out of the water. So give me the Auburn Tigers here.
You know, you got to put some respect on their name. It's South Alabama.
South, sorry, not Southern Alabama.
I'm glad you said it because I was gonna have to point out from when you told me your pick that that was wrong, and I wasn't gonna let that slide. So thank you for bringing it up again. South
Well,
Alabama.
well, being on
Don't
being
hate
on
on the
Auburn
Jaguars.
here, being on Auburn here, I'm gonna throw all the disrespect towards Southern over here.
All right, I'll give you some disrespect by putting your most disliked logo of Notre Dame up against the Aggies. Give me Notre Dame, 6.5 point favorites. I love what Marcus Freeman's doing at Notre Dame. Um, and I don't think A&M has it this time around. So give me Notre Dame here, big.
Big. Speaking of a big margin, I think Bama blows the doors off of Wisconsin. Wisconsin's offense. I don't know if their quarterback is healthy, but regardless, they just are not an offensive team. I think Bama they typically excel in these types of games where I know it's not the same old Bama, but I'm just this much of a hater on Wisconsin. So give me the Tide. I think they win big.
This one's pretty simple. Whenever you have the Jeremiah Smith button in your pocket, you hit it. It's like the Staples button. Julian saying says that was easy. I think they smoke Ohio University here, and I don't think it's even close.
Quick before David, you do your pick. Quick shout out to Ohio's social media team after they beat West Virginia last week. They had a field day on Twitter. So I really like it when a smaller program does that to a bigger program, as long as it's not Clemson. So it was fun to see the timeline when Ohio won.
That was one of my poor picks. Joe, just going back to the well of massive overdogs I see.
I'm taking all of the blue bloods.
Well, you know what? Uh, I love what Tulane does. Green Wave, ride or die most times. Not this week. Give me the Blue Devils. I I had to pick a underdog, and this is the only one that I like this year or this week. So you give me the Dukies to survive over Tulane.
How could you go against that logo? Look at that.
I mean, you're not wrong. It's a beautiful logo. Um, I
I
found the
would
most
say that's one of
vibrant
the
one that
better
I
ones in the
could.
country.
I really loved how the one that I found this week, the teal really pops. Can you feel it? It's like smacking you in the face.
Yeah, it's like that Miami Marlins like 1990s teal.
And then still pick against them.
I cannot.
That's how much I like the Dukies this week. Give it to me. And if I'm wrong, that's fine. Egg on my face.
Um, so this pick is because Coastal Carolina, a once proud program of Grayson McCall is they're not what they used to be, boys. They had 3 points at halftime against, I believe, an FCS team last week. I was impressed with ECU against NC State, even though they didn't pull it off. They stayed in that game. Um, from what I understand, these teams don't like each other, not as much as like ECU and App or Coastal and App, but I mean, the football runs deep in the Carolinas, so give me East Carolina over Coastal. I think the Pirates win big.
It sounds like App's the problem there.
There's a common denominator. All right, I'm gonna go with Utah here. Obviously, they have been phenomenal the last few years. They've been very consistent. I think they have one of the better quarterbacks in the country this year in Devin Dampier. I think that they're just gonna run all over Wyoming here. Give me Utah. Give me Utah big.
Florida needs a get right game after playing USF and getting just outmanned, outbodied, outwilled.
This is
Unfortunately, they run into the buzzsaw that is LSU,
the
and
game
I
of
do
two
not see
coaches.
them. This is going to be. I think this is going to be ugly, and I do not think. I think that 7.5 is giving me extra points, and unfortunately, because it's 7.5, that means that I don't get the push factor. I only get a max of 4 here, but that is not enough points for LSU this week.
This is a game of who wants to lose it more, Billy or Brian.
And we'll find out. So, um, this week was we're recording on the 12th. This week was 9/11, so we do want to, as the podcast that we are, express our appreciation and our thanks for the first responders, the men and women who protect us and who lay down their lives on that day. And so I just, from my heart to everyone out there, just want to express that appreciation for all the men in uniform, all the women in uniform. Thank you, Joe, for what you do every day as a police officer. And Nick, I know you wanted to say some things too.
Yeah, I mean, you said it perfectly. Just 24 years ago. Um, Obviously, we're all from New Jersey, so we're all kind of maybe not personally impacted, but we knew people that were. So it's just a sad day. Uh, Thankful that all of our loved ones are still here, and thank you, Joe, for all that you do, and all first responders. Thank you for doing the bravest work on the planet. So never forget.
I appreciate the support, boys. Yeah, this was a tough week, obviously, for the tri-state area, but it just goes to show that we always rebound and that we can't be, even when we're knocked down, we get back up even stronger. So it's one of those things that it shows this country's resiliency. And I think it's good that we celebrate it. And obviously, that memorial and that everything around that event, the motto is never forget. I think what we just want to say is we never will forget, obviously, since we're from the tri-state area. So
Yeah, and to tie back into what we talk about week in, week out, Joe, what you were saying there, getting knocked down, getting back up. I think that's why we love this game of football so much because of the brotherhood, because of the camaraderie and going to battle with your boys week in, week out. I mean, if you want to talk about what happened this past week with Clemson and that adversity with Troy and whatever Peter Wood said at halftime to get those boys to come out, like that just
he
shows
also
doesn't matter who you are. Um, you at the end of the day, you've got your brother on either side of you, and that's why we love this sport so much.
if I'm picking in the top five, I'm picking that kid. He looks like a demon out there.
He's a beast.
He looks like he's possessed.
Yeah, it's
The next Conjuring movie might
I
feature
hope.
Peter Woods.
Mhm.
It's going to be
I
Ed
really hope
Lorraine Warren going
that
like
this
this.
carries over.
No, stop, Peter Woods.
I really hope that this carries over this week because, gosh dang, we're in Brian Denny or no, sorry,
No, Bobby Dodd.
Bobby Dodd, Georgia Tech. Things get weird when we go there. Good Lord, they better show up, and Clemson better beat Tech. That's all I'm going to say this week. Beat Tech.
B Tech.
Yeah, I mean that guy's a demon possessed, so he's one hell of a player. Can't wait to see how he goes up the draft boards this year. I think he's a top five pick as of right now.
Well, yeah. I mean that. I think that's it. That's all I've got this week. I can't wait to be watching football tomorrow morning for us. I'm probably gonna post this. I don't know when I'm gonna post it, but whenever it pops out, whether it's Saturday morning or whatever, whoever watches this, we appreciate you. We love you guys. And Clemson, you better beat Tech
Like and subscribe. Trying to get maybe
yeah,
we'll get a guest appearance on ESPN Game Day one day.
one day.
That's the dream.
That is the dream. That and for Nick to get a USF Bulls hat.
I kid you not. Once we get off this call, I'm going on Amazon.
Could you imagine the picture of Nick and Byron Brown next to each other?
Got to make it happen.
Come on, come on, Brian Brown. We are ready. Nick is ready. He will fly down to South Florida, no questions asked.
On the math budget dime, okay?
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'll take a trip to
One
Tampa.
way or
I'm all
another,
good.
we will get him down there for a game.
Unbelievable.
I'm down. Let's do it.
Unbelievable. All right, well that's all I got this week. Boys,
All right. Clemson beat Tech.
Beat Tech.
go Irish.